Eva Storm XOX. Today I'm going to be making a butter chicken pizza with a bit of paneer on it. And then I will later make a sweet treat, which I'll tell you about as I make it later. So stay tuned and we'll catch you in a bit. Bye! Lots of love! Alright guys, so in order to make this pizza dough, we need a little bit of sugar. We need some basil, some salt, avocado oil, some garam masala, flour, garlic powder, turmeric, and Kashmiri red chili powder, and most importantly, that yeast. Alright guys, so we're going to be starting with that warm water, so 1 cup, and then you're also going to be using another 1/3 a cup. Then you're going to be doing the 1 tablespoon of the granulated sugar there. And then you're going to be using the yeast there. You're going to be pouring the whole packet in there. And you'll be mixing it up really well after. You're going to let this one sit for about 5 minutes together. So we're going to put that aside for 5 minutes now. And then we're going to get our flour ready. So this is about 3 cups already. I'm going to add about half more. So 3.5 cups of flour now. And then we'll be doing about 1 tablespoon of salt there. Now for my butter chicken dough here, I'm also going to be adding in a bit of garam masala here. So we're going to sprinkle in some of this, maybe 2 little spoonfuls. Garam masala again, guys. We'll do a bit of fresh basil sprinkled in there. Not fresh, but this is dried basil. You guys knew what I meant. And we'll add in a bit of garlic powder here, so just a little sprinkle. And that beautiful turmeric there, a little bit of. I'll be putting in a bit of that Kashmiri red chili powder, just a teeny bit there, not a lot. Probably about this is perfect. Now I'm just going to give that a bit of a mix in there. Then we're going to pour in 2 tablespoons of that olive oil through here. Again, we're going to pour that second one in. Now we're just going to cook that chicken while the yeast is resting a few seconds there. Season it with a bit of garam masala in there. We'll do the red Kashmiri chili powder again and some fenugreek leaves. I'll do a little bit of turmeric powder there. I'm also going to sweat it in some Greek yogurt there. And then along with some coriander and cumin. And then we'll sprinkle it out with some ginger and garlic paste. And then the last bit of seasoning here, garlic and ginger. We'll let that get nice and toasty in there. Alright, so this is looking great. We're going to add this now into our bowl here. And we're going to start mixing it up. We are now going to be beating this a little bit, stirring it nicely. Kind of around 2 maybe, making it. Alright guys, chicken is starting to sizzle away in there. And then we're kneading that dough in there with the dough hook. This is the KitchenAid at speed 2. Alright guys, our dough looks like it's coming around nicely. I'm just going to kind of take this off. We're going to knead it for a second on the counter, and then we're going to leave it to rest for 30 minutes. Alright guys, this is looking great. We're going to let it rest now for 30 minutes covered in the bowl. You can see now, we'll leave it for 30 minutes. And our chicken is looking lovely here. You can see the nice spices are starting to ooze into each other, which is beautiful. Alright guys, and this is going to be the toppings for our butter chicken pizza. We have this beautiful Shirani's butter chicken sauce. We're going to be mixing that with a little bit of paneer. We've got a red pepper, a green pepper, some tomatoes, 1 jalapeno. We've got that beautiful onion there to add some really nice flavor, and then we've got that pizza cheese. Alright guys, so I just cut up my paneer there. Store-bought paneer tends to be on the rubberier side. So it's important that you soak your paneer before adding it to your recipes to kind of keep it more nice, light, and fluffy. We've got the onion cut up there. We've got that tomatoes. Those are beautiful cherry tomatoes. And then we've got those nice selection of peppers there alongside that nice delicious sauce we're going to try out and the other pizza cheese. Now I've just put the oven at 475. I'm just going to start putting this chicken into my meal prep boxes here. We're going to use a little bit of it for tonight, but otherwise this is all cooked. We'll use it during the rest of our week for meals, dinners, lunches, whatever we need it for. And a little sprinkle on our pizza tonight for butter chicken paneer pizza. Alright guys, this dough looks beautiful, bouncy, fluffy. We're going to separate this into 2 little balls. And then we're going to be putting one in the fridge for later, maybe tomorrow if we don't use it tonight. And then one will be used tonight for sure. It looks perfection. Look at that. Alright guys, I've got my beautiful roller. We're going to roll this out into pizza size now. It's looking beautiful. Obviously not fancy with my skills, but this is my beautiful dough. It's coming along. It's looking pretty nice there, guys. Alright guys, that is my pizza dough there. Now we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on it and then we'll add our toppings. Alright guys, so I've got my butter chicken sauce here. Again, that's the Charnese, not sure. But this is the sauce here. I've just kind of spread it out around here. And then we're going to add in some onions sprinkled around here. Now we've added our peppers. We've got a few tomatoes there. We'll add on our chicken and paneer. So that is our pizza so far. We're going to finish it off with a tiny bit more of that other cheese and a little bit of kasuri methi leaves. So that's the way it looks. We're going to do a tiny bit of pepper for taste and pop that bad boy in the oven. Alright guys, I'm just about to pop my pizzas in the oven. This is your paneer chicken, butter chicken pizza, that is. With peppers, tomatoes, onions, and cheese. Looks delicious. I cannot wait to bake it and eat it. Alright guys, so this has been in the oven for almost 15 minutes at 475. You can see it has definitely risen a little bit in there. You can see, hard to see a little bit, but definitely cannot wait to eat it. It's going to be delicious, I feel like. So a couple more minutes and it shall be ready for my family. Alright guys, that there is my pizza that I made today. These are homemade by your girl, Eva Storm XOX. Pretty impressive. I think I did a wonderful job for doing pizza tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye.